Please don't go, Ronaldo. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Tic-tac. 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 Let's talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. If you haven't seen the news that Cristiano Ronaldo has had his head turned 90 degrees, then where on earth have you been? Of course, Manchester United have leaped ahead in the running to sign Cristiano Ronaldo from Juventus. This morning, I was gutted. He was going to Manchester City. I couldn't believe it. I was actually going to see one of the greatest players I've ever witnessed wear red playing in sky blue, and my heart was breaking. And just 6 hours later, they pull you back in, don't they? Cristiano Ronaldo now appears to be on his way to Lisbon to undertake a medical for Manchester United ahead of a 2-year contract. Just the 2 years at Manchester United. And I have to say, lads, I'm f***ing buzzing. Now, you may have noticed in this morning's video, I was very careful not to be slagging off Cristiano Ronaldo too much because, of course, the Manchester City deal hadn't been completed at that stage. Certain fans online, though, certain Manchester United fans should be ashamed of themselves, especially the bloke who did this. Because, to be honest with you, lads, you shot your bolt too early, didn't you? You shot your bolt over a couple of rumours. And now it appears he's going to join Manchester United. You're going to have to do a full 180. Go back on your words, start deleting your tweets. The amount of tweets that are going to be deleted from Manchester United football Twitter is going to be shameful tonight. Shameful. Of course, I am just absolutely over the moon with this news. I literally cannot wipe the smile off my face. Cristiano Ronaldo is coming back to Old Trafford. The last dance. The king returns. Old Trafford on the day Cristiano steps out in red. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's going to be scenes. But let's actually think, how is he going to fit into this Manchester United side? Because Cristiano Ronaldo is arriving at the club and he ain't going to be sitting on the bench. And that United forward line is already pretty stocked. Well, firstly, he's going to want to play through the middle. He's going to want to play in that role occupied by Anthony Martial against Southampton. For a player like Martial, I think this is a real hammer blow for his future at Manchester United, to be totally honest with you. But the squad overall, some people might say, is lacking an out-and-out number 9. Edinson Cavani's there, of course, but he's had injury problems. It looks like he's going to go off to Uruguay and take that 8 to 10 week quarantine period, meaning he's going to miss probably 8 to 10 games of the season. Mason Greenwood is, of course, going to want to play through the middle as well, and his development has been rapid over the last 12 months. So one of Mason Greenwood, Edinson Cavani, Martial is going to be hit really hard by this, and I'm sorry to say, I think it's going to be Martial. For other players in the team, Bruno Fernandes, who's apparently been in his ear all day trying to convince him to come to United. Go on, Bruno. Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba. They must be looking at this and thinking, my assists and creative numbers are going to go through the roof playing alongside a player like Cristiano. Because this is a guy who, for 12 consecutive seasons, has scored above 20 goals in the league. And I know some people will point out that his non-penalty goal involvements over the course of his career have started to dip a little bit, but last season he actually put up some of his highest ever non-penalty expected goals at Juventus per 90. So there is a bit of debate as to just how much of a decline he's in. He's certainly not the player he once was. Let's have it right. He's not the flying winger he once was. He's not the total hitman he once was in front of goal. But nevertheless, Cristiano Ronaldo equals goals. And Manchester United have just guaranteed themselves 15 in the league. I also think he's going to be incredibly instrumental for some of the young players in forward areas that United have got at the club. What better role model to come to the club for a Jadon Sancho, for a Rashford, for a Greenwood, to look at his professionalism, how he handles himself on and off the pitch, his diet, his training regime. They must be able to look at him and think, now this is a real professional. This is the level I want to be at. I can remember very vividly Ibrahimovic coming to United and all of the young players around him really stepping their game up. Him pulling a lot of young players alongside him, pulling people up for their lack of professionalism. And I think United have needed this. We've slowly introduced it, with Varane, with Bruno Fernandes. but I still think it's a little bit lacking in this very young squad, and Ronaldo brings it in abundance. Let's address the wages at Manchester United then. Obviously, United do have a huge wage bill, a massive wage bill, one of the biggest in world sports, and bringing Cristiano Ronaldo ain't going to make that any smaller, let's face it. And I said on an earlier video, in fact today, that Manchester City players might look at a 36, 37-year-old Ronaldo coming through the door and say, whoa, hang on a minute, if 37-year-old Ronaldo's coming in on £500,000 a year, I'm going to want a significant boost. And I think that might well be the case at United as well. I do think this might cause some problems with the wage structure. However, I think those wage problems are offset by the fact you are signing and re-signing a club legend, one of the best players in the world. It's just slightly different because it's United to City. I don't know whether I'm getting that across very well, but it's just got a different feeling about it. For Cristiano Ronaldo, this is a really intriguing move. I never thought I would be looking at this and thinking this is a move he'd be willing to make, to be honest with you. I totally would have thought Cristiano Ronaldo backs himself to be wanting to win Champions Leagues and Ballon d'Ors still, and I'm not overly convinced this Manchester United squad is in the position to do that right now. This almost feels like a bit of a nostalgic transfer from Cristiano Ronaldo. He wants to see out his twilight years at the club that really exploded him onto the scene. And I didn't think that of Ronaldo. I didn't think that would be the case, because let's have it right, he's still that guy, that ego, that attitude of, I'm the best in the world and I'm going to prove it. That doesn't stop Manchester United fans absolutely buzzing though. Honestly, absolutely buzzing. And you know what? I'm even more buzzing because this is serious mud for Manchester City, I think. I said earlier on today's video that I thought this was a really almost perfect fit between player and club. Cristiano's going to bring you goals. Man City need a striker. He's going to bring you experience in the big games on Champions League nights, which Manchester City have at times missed. And I can't believe they've not been able to pull this deal off. Surely they backed themselves to be able to convince Ronaldo to join the club over Manchester United, who are in something more of a rebuild period. Surely Pep Guardiola thought to himself, I can bring Ronaldo in here for a cheaper value than I was going to sign Kane for. It's a no-brainer. And having missed out on Kane, missed out on Ronaldo, arguably some people might say missed out on Messi, although Jack Grealish kind of, the timing around that move cucked it a little bit, didn't it? Nevertheless, Manchester City fans, you can say all you want, I never wanted him. Man City can say, I never wanted him, we never were in talks with him, we were offered him, we didn't fancy him. I'm just not having it. I think Manchester City are really going to regret this one. Alright, so that was my reaction to the news that Cristiano Ronaldo is on the verge of returning to Manchester United. Fingers crossed this deal doesn't collapse, because honestly, I will be as happy and excited as I've ever been to see Cristiano step out on the Old Trafford turf wearing the United red. Good God. Also, we talk more about this situation on Sunday Vibes coming out on Sunday. It might seem slightly out of date because we were mentioning Manchester City quite heavily in that as well. But nevertheless, hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.